How you doing, guys? My name's Eric Lamps here for Cannonball Ent, and with me I have the lovely Emeli Sande. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Right, and who is Emeli Sande?
Who's Emeli Sande? Well, I'm a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a musician. I grew up in Scotland, and I'm just trying to get my music out there.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
And you got your new single Heaven, and how did that come about?
Heaven was a song that I wrote maybe like 6-7 months ago, and we were having this big conversation in the studio. We hadn't done any work, and we were just like, okay, we just like set the day, and we're like, nothing's gonna happen. And then we just started talking. It got very, very deep, and we're talking about religions and the problems that our generation face right now, or just people face and the distractions we have. And we're just saying, well, at the end of the day, just try and keep your heart clean. It's the best you can do, whatever you believe in. And then it's like, try and keep your heart clean. And then I'd never heard someone put it like that. So then that kind of inspired the first line of the song, and I try and keep my heart clean, but I can't get it right. And then all like half an hour I had the whole song. It was just came from like a really stimulating conversation, and as soon as it's done we're like, yeah, this is it. And just trying to convince everybody this is the first single, this is how I want to introduce myself. It has to be honest, it has to be a bit of a risk as well. I mean, to put something out that's quite lyrically controversial is a risk for a label to do, so definitely. I'm really happy that it came to pass.
If people are dubbing it as a gospel song, would you say it's gospel?
I mean, it depends what they mean by gospel. It's definitely a song about, we're trying hard every day, and it's a confession. But I don't know. I don't know who it's talking to. It's talking to whatever you believe in. So,
cool. Yeah. And in terms of going back to songwriting, are you a pre or post 10 p.m. songwriter?
Oh, post, definitely. I can't write anything good before 10 p.m.
Right, okay. And when writing your music, what makes you, or how do you get into a zone?
I have to be surrounded by people I trust, and by people that trust me to do my thing, and that, respect me. I usually drink a bit of alcohol and just kind of just chill out and wait till the kind of inspiration comes.
So you get a bit wavy before?
Yeah, I get a little bit wavy, yeah.
Right, okay. Is there a song out there that you wish you wrote that you might have heard?
Jolene by Dolly Parton. Every time I hear it, I'm like, oh my God, genius. I wish I wrote that. I hope one day I can write something like that iconic. I love it.
Okay, and
or do you mean currently out?
Well, you told me,
I love the Frank Ocean song "We All Try." That's a recent one that I thought, God, that's kind of saying the same thing Heaven's saying. So that kind of really, everyone seems to be on the same page where we are all trying. But I love his lyrics. Brilliant.
Okay, now I saw that you wrote a song for Susan Boyle.
Yes.
Right, and how did that come along?
Well, my background of songwriting is writing classic songs on a piano. So I've always loved doing that. That's where I feel most comfortable writing, I think. And it came about, I think, Simon Cowell's label had just heard a lot of things I was doing, and they approached us saying, could you write something for her? And I was like, yeah, I think I can. And we did.
Oh, really? Let's talk collaborations. Yeah. You worked with a lot of guys in the UK industry. You worked with Wiley, Chipmunk, Professor Green, and how did that link up come about?
It was all the first one with Chipmunk, I've been working with Naughty Boy quite, I write with him all the time. So he knew Chipmunk, he'd worked with Chipmunk before. So when we wrote something, he kind of just emailed it over to his team. It just kind of happened like that. And then, because everyone knows one another, it's like, oh, who wrote that? And then you kind of start building up a bit of a name for yourself. So all kind of came by word of mouth, I guess, after that.
Nice. And considering your newfound fame, what's been your most surreal experience?
God, I guess kind of going to a gig and people knowing the lyrics. For me, that was really quite bizarre, just because usually you have to sit and explain the lyrics to people why, and really justify why you wrote them. But then when someone's just singing them to you, you're like, yes, you get it. You know what I mean? Finally, people get it.
I guess you've done a lot of festival stuff and touring and so forth.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Because I know you're Scottish. What's the difference between a Scottish festival and English festival? Was there a big difference? Or do you feel like you're more at home?
Scotland I felt at home, so it's kind of people are just in digging the music, and it's a lot more of a free kind of atmosphere, where London's very cool, very,
swaggered out.
Yeah, everyone's
chill.
very cool, and But then I think in London people are like a lot more hardcore fans. Like they really listen to your music, really listen to like they've known you from way back when you featured on this, that, and the other. So it's just kind of balancing it out.
Okay. Before you came out with this single, your hair was different.
Yeah.
What inspired the hairdo?
Well, I'd always wanted to do something crazy with it, but because I was studying medicine, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't just turn up to a hospital. You know what I mean? I can't turn up to a hospital with blonde hair. I can't do anything that crazy. So as soon as I finished medicine, I was like, okay, I'm going to do what I've always wanted to do now and just kind of cut it all off and go a bit nuts.
So you're a doctor then?
I studied medicine, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did 4 years of medicine and graduated with a neuroscience degree. Yeah.
Very, very smart individual, aren't you? Singer, songwriter, doctor.
Yeah.
Add it on the CV, I guess, isn't it? Right, so if I were to take your iPod,
yeah,
what would be the last 3 tracks that you will have on your iPod, or that you listen to?
That I played. Well, last night I bought Watch the Throne.
Yes.
Jay-Z.
I saw your tweet about that as well.
Amazing. I was like in bed like, oh my God, this is amazing. So there'd be that. There'd be like this classical cello thing. I like usually listen to it at night. Jacqueline Dupre, she's an amazing cellist. And what else? Probably Frank Ocean, We All Try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you familiar with Afro beats at all?
Not really. Kind of.
No.
I probably know I just don't know the name of them.
I mean, it's like African or like Nigerian or Ghanaian.
Oh yeah,
music.
my dad's from Zambia,
oh,
so
nice.
We grew up listening to a lot. I just didn't know that was the name.
I know. Well, Afrobeat's like the new wave that's coming. It's like the new funky house at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should hook you up some stuff.
Yeah, I've just heard the old school, like my dad's stuff. So I would like to hear it up to date.
Thank you, Emeli Sande. Thank you very, very much.
Thanks for having me.
Single Heaven comes out on Sunday.
Yes,
right?
14th of August.
Make sure you go get that, guys. Yeah. Support that. And the album comes out when?
Either end of this year or beginning of next year.
And who can we expect from the album, apart from yourself, obviously?
Probably just me.
Just you?
Probably just me, yeah.
That's all good of us then. It's been Cannonball Ent. My name's Eric Lamps. Thanks very much for listening, guys, and watching. Thank you.